Lastly, myself and Gadget and Lady Aspat from our Discord, we played Sea of Thieves, Tall Tales, Monkey Island.
And it's very, very good.
Yes.
So if you haven't played Sea of Thieves, obviously best pirate sim going. Just get out on the open seas and pirate your way around. This one's one of the Tall Tales, so this takes place kind of off the Sea of Thieves. You go into a PvE zone. There is no one coming to grief you on this one, because that's the first complaint everybody has about Sea of Thieves, is being griefed by randoms. Don't worry, this is a story where you get to go to Melee Island, into the world of Monkey Island, to seek out Guybrush Threepwood, who, after his wedding to Elaine, kind of gets a bit peculiar and disappears. But as far as Melee Island's concerned, he's the legendary pirate. That's how they refer to him, the legendary Guybrush Threepwood. You pull up, you go through the portal, however, Sea of Thieves gets you into different worlds, and you get the sounds and the strains of the theme tune to Monkey Island, and then there it is in front of you in full 3D, Melee Island, and it's glorious.
Yeah, it's so
fucking glorious. And you pull up at the harbour, and you go up to where the governor's mansion is, and you're not allowed in. You have to work out how to get there, and as is tradition, there are a load of really obtuse fucking puzzles to do. And they're great. It was so much fun.
It's just Monkey Island in 3D, but like getting to run around Melee Island in first-person view while solving these obtuse Monkey Island puzzles, and we're all like working together. We were like picked up this hammer, like what's this hammer for? Right, we don't know. Right, put that down, figure this thing out. Okay, what? Okay, right. I've got to. Gadget was on this winch thing. He's like, oh, found this winch thing. I was like, went down. Oh yeah, I cut the rope, and bit by bit we were like kind of piecing it all together and going around the island and collecting things and money to before to buy things to progress to the next part.
A lot of the puzzles are actual puzzles from the old games. Like you have to get into the chef's kitchen in the Scum Bar. And that's been a puzzle in every single Monkey Island games. How do you get the chef out of there so you can raid his kitchen for whatever you need? And this one, no disappointment. It's got all the original voice actors in as well. So you've got the lookout guy, you've got the pirate leaders, the pirate chiefs. You've got Murray, you've got Guybrush himself. You've got there's a good chunk of the cast in this. LeChuck turns up at one point, and it's not the original LeChuck actor, because unfortunately he died, but it's the current LeChuck actor from the last game. Everything looks great in 3D. Everything looks so pleasing in the Sea of Thieves art style as well, because Sea of Thieves got this wonderful kind of ever so slightly chunky art style. And the character animations and the characters look fantastic and sound brilliant. And we chortled and hoo-hawed our way through this. It's so funny.
Yep. I had such a good time playing it, and obviously I had a bit of Sea of Thieves bullshittery to it, where I thought I'd figured out a way to cheese it as well. Like we were just looking around, and I was like, I managed to somehow get onto this roof, and I was like jumping my way up this roof. I was like, oh, I'm at the bell tower, like you have to find a key to get into, or the clock tower to get.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm here. I figured it out, and then got around there, and then it's not. You need a key to lock the door at the bottom of the tower, and then a key to use the key to get in at the top. So I was being all cocky, thinking, "Oh, I'm already here." but yeah, it was really good. Like if you've just played the newest Monkey Island game, to then go back to that and see it all in 3D and it be exactly how it was in that game, and
also like 3D in HD or 4K or whatever if you're playing on Xbox Series X, like it's just beautiful, beautiful. And there is a joke made at your expense if you happen to drown. And the rumors of how long Guybrush can hold his breath have gone up and up and up. I think it was in one of the characters he can hold his breath for an hour or something like that.
Yeah.
Which is again a running gag through all the games. So it's the first of 3 Tall Tales set in Monkey Island. So it only lasted. It took us maybe 3 hours to do, if that.
But you could probably do it quicker.
Yeah, we got lost on one point trying to get one of the puzzles done, so we were kind of running back and forth until one of us had a brainwave. And yeah, I keep saying it's great because it is it, and I think people need to give Sea of Thieves another go anyway because it's just a good game. It's fun. Tall Tales especially because they're PvE. You don't fight people in them. If you have to fight, you're fighting enemies. So, you don't have to engage with the online play.
this is so much more enjoyable than that Pirates of the Caribbean one was. Just mainly because obviously they've got the proper voice actors in, but they've just done it in the style of Monkey Island. Like it isn't just we've got Melee Island, we've got the characters, but you're just going to go off and do some normal Sea of Thieves stuff.
Yeah,
the fact that they made it like a Monkey Island game was what made it special.
It did, yeah. So yeah, really hardly recommend anybody play that. Especially if you have Game Pass as well. You're not going to lose anything, are you?
No.